Hey guys, I recently played GHOTI at one of my 3v3 events in Perth, Australia. Um, we did pretty well. We got second in Swiss, equal first, and I was player B. I was in the middle, and then we lost in top four, but it was like a 54 player event or something. Um, yeah, so I just wanted to talk about GOTY theory as well and just show my deck list and the reasons why I've come to these decisions because I've been practicing and testing this deck for a while now. So the GOTY lineup, I've got two Moonlight, one Snowpierce, one Exeep, one Keith, and for the tuners, I've got one Shift, two Paces, and two Zep. So the reason why I chose two Moonlight, I almost wanted a third just because drawing this with it is, I guess I should count this as the GOTY cards as well, but drawing this with it is really strong because you can go like Field Spell, banish Moonlight, add your Paces, banish Paces that you just added to special it back, effect, add Shift, and then banish the Shift. So you have it's basically Orion Plus without summoning Orion Plus. So, which is the level 6 synchro, if you don't know. Which is basically, it means you have another route now to get to your combos, which is really, really strong. And makes the deck more consistent, obviously. And then for as far as two of these goes, it just comes up you almost need two all the time, like one for their turn, and then sometimes the second one. But sometimes you also opening it is fine because it means you don't have to search it, and then you when you search Snowpierce, you can search something else during a combo to crack back next turn as well. And Keith's really strong, but you only need one. Exeep, I really thought about cutting, but it's just a lot of random hands where you have only Field Spell and then you search level 2. You search Exeep, special it, and you have one tuner in hand and you can get started. And then also with that engine, I'm also going to include these because I guess they get the fishes out. Gold Sucker's really strong because you can banish Moonlight. That's its big positive. Obviously, you can't banish Moonlight with this because it doesn't give us effect, but you can banish the tuners with their or Keith with this, and it will get its effect next turn. This is just really strong as well because you need to play this field. You have a place to go through, especially against Droll and Nib. I think they're quite strong versus deck. Droll doesn't seem strong, but it can be very strong. It can limit your turn quite a lot, especially if you have this. Yeah, I don't play Terraforming as well because you're just asking to lose to Droll. So that's the GOTY monster. I guess the GOTY part of it. Extenders. I got the 3 Bishark, 2 Lifeless because you only really ever need to see one in the game because you'll send Shift once and that's it. Sometimes you'll send Moonlight if you have a Field Spell in hand to do some pretty crazy stuff. And then 1 Angler as well, just because there's a lot of hands as well. You'll just search the Angler to be able to go Orion Plus. That's your way to get there. And then you have this to go into other stuff. And then this is another extender. These are probably the best extenders together. GOTY have this weird thing where if you can't play, if you're playing some extenders, you can't play others. So if you're playing Adventure, you can't really play this because you can never special this when you have an Adventure card, and you can never special Adventure card when you have this because you can't summon anything but water. And also you can't normal summon, obviously, or you can't use normal summon effects with Adventures. And then there's Yeah, it's basically the waterlocking part, but then this is like, I guess, if you want to like sprite cards and stuff or runic cards, then you can't really play this. So yeah, you have to choose one or the other. Strong cards though. Strong cards. Bishop is very good. 3 shifter. This is the hand traps now. 3 shifter. Whoop. 3 nib. So 3 nib, 2 draw, 3 imperm, and 2 ash. So I basically play. This is like the game ender. Obviously, like this doesn't just end the turn; it pretty much ends the game. So it's in its own category. These 5 here, like end the turn in a way, but they have to be like sort of paired with something. So it's sort of like you got you want to draw like one of these and one of these to work together. This doesn't need to be drawn with anything. It could be just drawn by itself. It's that strong. But these sort of need to be drawn with each other. And I think nib's better than draw, and I think imperm's better than ash. Especially with fire decks as well. Like you don't want to have ash in your graveyard sometimes in certain lines for them because it just means they get to go off. And imperm's just so strong. It's just a really strong card. That's that. Obviously, also they're all targets for cross out. I see some people like siding this in like they'll play like the white aura cards and they'll still side this. I'm like, I think if you're going to play this, you might as well just main it. Like, I understand it shuts off your white aura cards, but then you might as well just not play it. Like, I'd rather if it shuts off your engine, then you just don't play it because otherwise it just shuts off your engine and like. Yeah, you're stopping their turn, but what are you really doing? Like, are you making that good of a board? We'll do extra deck. So, play 2. 2 of it. I've only ever summoned 2. I've summoned 2 in a turn once, but you summon 2 a lot, but like 2 in 1 turn I summoned once. Then, Channing. Is it called Channing? Yeah, Channing. Baron, it comes up on like, obviously the second turn. So the first turn, you sort of like use your fish synchros in their turn. And then when it comes back to your turn, you usually have like an Azcon on the field or an Azcon in graveyard, and you can banish with a field spell to search, and then you can just summon this easy. Level 8, you got the 2 Azcon, the White Aura, Adamantimator Dragite, and Stardust Dragon XL Synchro. So yeah, if I usually I would go into these 2 if I can after summoning Ariane plus first turn, but if I have to use Abyss Shark to get there, I have to go this one. If not, I just go this one and just go straight into Baron. So I have like a first turn Baron, or and then obviously I'm making sure I have enough plays so when my guys come back they do stuff. 2 Ariane Pass, 1 Kragan. Oh, so wait, that's level 6s. That's all the level 6s. I sort of really wanted to somehow fit the new White Aura level 6 in, because you can go like, you can climb up into this and then that climb up into that, but there was just not enough room. Kragan, that's just your 1 exceed for basically if you get stuck with an Abyss Shark you're able to like link off with, I mean XYZ with, but also whilst having enough non-tuners for when your guys come back you can still synchro. The links, there's 3, Abyss Keeper, this and this. This is basically just in case you nib them, like you get stuck sometimes on your nib and you can't Abyss Shark because you have to control all waters. So if Abyss Shark's your only play to get there, then like you have to link it off to go into this and then summon your Abyss Shark. And then this is for for time. I sided in a sneaky little rat. Alright, that's that. And then side deck, I side one shift. This is because cash. So if you verse cash, and they get rid of your one shift, then you're just playing with one tuner. So you sort of need to side a second shift so you have access to both paces and shift at all times. That's a scatter shot for time. That was the spring meme. I side the third Ash Blossom for when I'm playing other decks. That isn't fire, or if I'm going second sometimes. 3 Bell for what's it called? Labyrinth. And just going second to some decks as well. 3 Solar Release. Really strong card. But yeah. 3 Evenly. I mean, Evenly's really strong against this deck as well. So sometimes if you're going first, you might have to side in 1 for cross out. Generally, I don't like to. I'd rather just you can actually play around Evenly a little bit by it sucks because you're forced to synchro a lot, but you can force yourself to synchro into a bunch of monsters, search Snopius and also Zep during the combos, and with Arion Pass, and then you get to Arion Pass banish Snopius, add Snopius to your hand, and then when you synchro Arion Pass again, you get to search Zep. So then you have an interrupt if they evenly still. And then 3 Anti-Spell is the last 3 cards, and that's just for going first. Yeah, just against pretty much most decks. Just an extra little floodgate. But yeah, deck's pretty solid. I guess if I would change anything, it's 40 cards, so it's hard to, but like I said, I sort of want to try a third, just so you can open that combo more. But it is what it is. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this deck. It's obviously, I don't know, it's not as good as the fire decks, but it's still fun. And you can, there's so many interrupts, so it's really fun, and it's all staggered, so it's a lot of interaction. So you get to choose when you interact with them. There's a lot of flaws to the deck, but yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, thanks guys. See ya.